I am SHEMIKA, his wife.
And I'm Patrick, her husband. If you're new to this channel, please hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell so you can get the videos when we upload them, and also hit the like button. Also, because we want to do as much interaction as possible, we have an email, which is
His wife, her husband, 97 @gmail.com.
So if you guys have any questions that you want answered on the station, on this channel, I want you guys to send that in, and we'll do our best to get those answered as quickly as possible. Within the next week or so, we're going to probably go Facebook Live, and we'll be able to answer some of those questions as well. We want to just kind of interact with you guys. A lot of people have a tendency to ask us questions about marriage, family, relationship, raising adult children, and all those things. So we want to be able to allow ourselves to be able to help you guys out as much as possible. So the last video ended with how did we meet, and how did we meet?
We met at my best friend's house then at the time. Patrick stepped through the door, and I knew him from somewhere before. And I did, but he was acting all like, you don't know me. Did you say that?
So I did say I didn't know her, but not like, so she said I said it arrogantly, and everybody knows that's not the kind of guy I was.
Because he's modest, right?
Very modest. I'm probably the most modest person you ever met in your life, and that's me being humble about my modesty. So I thought she thought I was someone else. This other guy we knew, I'm like, no, I don't really know you, but
I knew he could sing or dance or do something.
and that's what she said. And I could sing or dance or do something. And I was a dancer. I was a Westwood Ace. Shout out to Reginald Williams. So then we're in the house, we're in her friend's house, and she's actually being set up. So my friend was dating her friend, and he was setting her up with another guy. And that guy was doing his best to get to this young lady.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And he used some whack line, I don't know what it was. So I'm looking at the guy, I'm like, dude, she's not listening to you. Like, you need to cut it out and quit, you know. But at the same time, I'm looking at her, I'm thinking, okay, wow. Whoever this woman is, she's pretty. It's like, this young lady, she was young, but she was a young lady because she was 17. So I was like, so I said, okay, wait a minute. So here's the kicker. She was, when I met her that night, she was 8 months pregnant with our oldest child. Y'all gotta catch that one. You gotta catch that one. She was 8 months pregnant with our oldest child, and I thought to myself, this is a beautiful pregnant woman, and I can just imagine how sexy she is unpregnant, if unpregnant is a word, and it's not. The night goes on, I finally remember where I remembered her from, and I said, hey, used to date another guy, we go on from that point, and then the night went on with her and I sitting on the floor debating about, in our community, should we learn standard English versus Ebonics. Of course, I won that debate.
We were saying the same thing, you all.
She's saying we were saying the same thing.
And we still discuss just the same way. Like, we be saying the same thing, but he just wanted to be the way he...
I won, as I still do now.
I won. Okay.
So pretty much, so that's the short version. And from there on, we kept talking, and
my conversation won. I won the debate.
Hey, listen, conversation still rule the nation. Don't let anybody tell you anything different. And it was a good conversation. It was stimulating. Not only was she beautiful, not only was she smart, but she had great conversation. And I wanted to keep that going for the rest of my life. And so far, so good. And that's pretty much how we met. All right, so one question that we received was, what are the key components, what are important components of marriage? So they're not all the components, but there are some ones I think that we think that are at the top of the list. And we're gonna start with, you name one, we named four.
But
First-
there's more, but those are we believe are the four most important.
Gotcha, I agree. One is,
Friendship,
another is communication, another is,
commitment,
and the biggest one for the guys, you know what I'm saying?
and women.
Uh-oh, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Is sex.
Let's talk about sex, baby.
That's good.
And me. And all the wonderful and great things. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about sex. I get excited. Let's talk about sex.
Oh God! All right, friendship. I think friendship is so funny. I think friendship is one of the things that keeps the marriage together. Here's why I say this. Because when you think about the things that you would do, if there's a real strong friendship, in my mind, sometimes I don't want to do this to my friend. Now I know this is my wife, I got that, but this is my friend. So I think for a lot of marriages, I believe in a lot of marriages, one of the issues is that your spouse is not your best friend. And I just believe your spouse should be your best friend. Now you're gonna hang out with your boys, you can hang with your girls, but the person you want to hang out with the most should be your best friend. And when it comes to making certain decisions that are not great for marriage, that are great for marriage, it has to be, how does this affect my friend? What would my friend think about? How would this edify my friend? How would this hurt my friend? So those are things. So I think friendship is that, hey, that has to be one of those four key components for marriage.
I want to say something on friendship too. Friendship, I would describe it as a basic block of relationship, any relationship. Meaning that you want a person that you can share life with. That's what a friend, that's what you do with a friend. You tell them your ups, your downs. You tell them the highlights or the lows of the day. And so again, that's a core, essential, or basic to any relationship. Like
That's good.
when you want to share life with someone, they become your friend.